In this world of chaos and confusion, it is not easy to choose a path that is meaningful. Some choose a path based only on someone else's opinion. Others choose a path based on fear and dictation. But there are those that choose their paths based on knowledge. I am among those few. If you ask me, I will tell you, let knowledge be your path to true freedom.
Truth be told, I never wanted to do a video, I didn't want to do this video, people. And that is why I even went ahead and created another YouTube channel, because to be honest, it's not easy to create face-to-face videos. It's not easy talking to a camera screen. But with what I see happening now, with the new developments around the world as it relates to the death of George Floyd, again, I just can't keep silent, you know what I mean? I can't keep silent. I have to just start the things there, you understand? Because I'm a spiritual person, but I'm also a soldier, and I consider myself a warrior. And I'm not a violent person, and I'm not advocating violence. Let me just put that out there from the get-go. But I'm advocating justice, and I'm advocating peace. Where there is justice, then there will be peace. And as it relates to the situation surrounding the death of George Floyd, the people them basically take it to a different level. Is it right? Is it wrong? It doesn't really matter at this point. People are frustrated. He's not the first. He's not the first. This has been happening for a long time now, and it begs the question, why are we here? Why are we here on earth? What are we doing here? What is the purpose of living? Because think about it. It doesn't matter where you are on the pyramid. It doesn't matter who you are. We're all subjected to the same situation. We're all subjected to the same situation. We are frail beings. People have been put in power to lead over us. Yet they are the same ones that are oppressing us. And unfortunately, some of us cannot lead ourselves. If you turn your eye for too long, we turn on each other just to see it. So why are we here? Is it just to suffer and die? Or is it to live a life that is meaningful, a fulfilling life? Things are really getting out of hand, people. And I don't want to be all over the place in this video, but I also find appalling is that the black community is one of the most religious communities in the earth. We're spiritual people. I get that. But I think there's a place and a time for everything. And there are many, upon seeing the incident regarding the death of George Floyd, many, when I say many, I mean Christians, people who believe in the coming of Jesus Christ. Pray for your enemies, they are going to tell you, pray for them and forgive them. And where has that led us? What has been the outcome of praying for your enemies? What has been the outcome of turning the other cheek? I used to believe that. We are at war, people. We are at war. And if you don't recognize that we are at war and you continue kneeling on your knees, hoping for a God to come from the sky to save you, then I'm sorry, but you're wasting your time. One of the things we need to remember is that the same persons that enslaved us are the same persons that gave us the book that we read. And this is not a racial thing, it's not a black and white thing, because as you can see if you have been paying attention to the news, different races are standing up in support for justice for the death of George Floyd. So this is not a racial situation. This is a situation that is saying, hey, we are humans too. Our lives matter too. In light of this COVID crisis that is going on, this pandemic, what more can you do to us as a people? What more do you want from us? The oppressors that have been put in place to govern over us. If we could but learn to self-govern, if we could govern ourselves, we would not need governance. But we're not there yet. And because we're not there yet, I am seeing that unless there is an intervention, I'm not speaking about the second coming of Jesus Christ, unless something outside of our human understanding takes place on this earth, something that we never see before, both those above us and beneath us, for want of a better word, unless something like that happens, or unless we go back in time, we get the privilege to go back in time and see the many things that we did, because I'm leaning towards the concept of reincarnation here now. Maybe we have been here before, we just learn, so we keep on coming back. Maybe. You can't really prove these things, but you see, what you are observing in the world right now is catastrophe on different levels, having many different motives behind them. Some are overt, some are covert. And there are a lot of smoke screens being presented before us, a lot of distractions. It is time that we recognize that no one is going to come to save us. I'm speaking to you, my black brothers and sisters, who continue to. You don't have to take my word, just do your own research. Don't take anything I said, as I've always been saying. I'm speaking to the truth seekers again, wherever you are and whoever you are. I'm speaking to you. It's time to stop fooling ourselves and believing that there's going to be a second coming. And I know you're going to roll out, so if you're a believer, you're going to roll out the Bible and say, the Bible said that in the last days all of these things will happen. Okay, so it excuses the deaths of the innocent because it is predicted to happen. It excuses the death over millennium, thousands upon thousands of years. Countless lives have been taken out by these so-called white supremacists. And again, I'm not making this a racial issue, but it is a racial issue. You are judged by the skin tone, by your complexion, by your color. In Jamaica, here where I live, they judge you. Some amount of slavery is still in us. Let me tell you that. Just the way we treat each other. is evidence of that. But in Jamaica, you're basically judged by where you live, your address. Itana Sanga, if you know Itana, if a non-Jamaican, I'm talking about non-Jamaicans now. If you know Itana, she sang, we don't want no trouble. Because the way you come from, people die there every day. You're judged here in Jamaica in getting a job or in being treated a certain way based on where you come from. And there is police brutality. Yeah man, police brutality is here as well in Jamaica. But not on the same level as it is in the United States. It's far greater. Because that is tied to some amount of racism. So people, this is Krimarko once again, just sitting you with another installment on my journey. As we journey together in this pandemic, none of us know what the outcome will be. The rich keep on getting richer, the poor keep on getting poor. People are losing jobs left, right and center. Now there is a riot on us, places in the United States. And the cry is, enough is enough. Enough is enough. If you didn't get anything else from this video, this is one thing I want you to remember. Change must take place within before it can be seen without or outside. And change must be a transformation of self from one level to another. You're not decreasing but you're increasing. You're not degrading but you're upgrading. And not just physically, because we're speaking about consciousness here. These men who are in high places, they don't have super consciousness. They're living in the lower vibration. As the person them who are more prone and knowledgeable about this topic, they call this area the root chakra, where your base needs are lived out. Because we have, again, according to the spiritual scientists, we have 7 chakras in our body, in our bodies. The crown chakra is the highest one. And all these things really are, is just energy channels in your body, when if channeled correctly can give us different experiences. People take what them call ayahuasca for experience them thing here. But people can just meditate and experience it. Now, if you don't get anything from this video, remember this, as I said a while ago. Those in power, they might vibrate at a low frequency. We have to vibrate on a frequency. You know, our thoughts, when I say vibrate, I talk about our thoughts and our behavior and action. Again, sometimes come with blood too, unfortunately. But we have to reach a place where we get past this lower vibration levity, where we have to kill each other for make a point, where we have to riot for make a point. Because at the end of the day, we have to remember that come here to live, to learn and to grow and to experience the Creator within our own lifetime. So as the saying goes, be the change you want to see in the world. My condolences to the family of Mr. Floyd. Tragic death. But until next time, peace. See you again.